Good afternoon, students. In my first video, I have explained you complex reaction and kinetics of parallel chain reactions. So now I am going to tell you some numerical problems of first order parallel chain reaction. First, let us understand the question so that you can solve it properly. In the question, it is given that A forms different products B, C and D, and the half-life of A is given as 25 seconds. Then we have to find half-lives of B, C and D when the rate of formation of B is 15% of A and when the rate of formation of C is the 30% of the rate of decomposition of A. And you have to find it for D also. Okay, so let us start. Let us assume that the rate constant for B, C and D are K1, K2 and K3. So the overall rate constant is K. Now you all already know it. The value of K is equals to the sum of different K constant. That means K is the overall rate constant and the sum of overall rate constant is equals to K1 plus K2 plus K3. And since the equation is of first order, so the rate constant equation for the first order parallel reaction when half life is given is like that, 0.693 divided by T half. So for A, T half is 25. So here you have to put the value of T half as 25. This will be noted as equation 1. Now the rate of formation of B is given as 15% of A. So numerically we can write rate constant K is equals to K of 15% of K. So when you will write it or when you will solve it, you will get 0.15 of K. Okay? Now K1 is equals to from equation 1 you have to put the value of K. So when you will solve this equation, you can find out the value of K1. Now for T half B, because you also have to find the half-life value of TB. So this will be equal to 0.693 divided by K1. Okay. Now again you have to put the value of K1 here. So after solving this, you will get 25 divided by 0.15. So the seconds obtained for half-life of B is 166.66 seconds. Similarly, for the formation of C, the half-life can be calculated like this. When you will divide 25 by 0.3, the answer comes 83.33 seconds. Now only D is left. So only D is left. Suppose the whole reaction is of 100%. So 15% is for A, 30% is for C. So you can find out the value of D. So like that you will find, and for the D you will get 55%. That means the rate of formation of D is 55% of the rate of decomposition of A. So like that you will divide 25 by 0.55 and the finally answer comes 45.45 seconds. So this is the whole question that I've tried to explain you, and you can solve it out. Okay. Now we will start the second type of complex reaction, which is consecutive or sequential reaction. Very slightly I have told you in my first video about this, but again I will discuss it in detail. You can see this example where A is decaying, or you can say forming B after the decomposition, and B is forming C. So this is a sequential reaction, and the respective rate constant for A to B is K1 and B to C is K2. So we can say a reaction in which the product formed decays further to give a new product is called consecutive reaction. I will also tell you some example. The nuclear decay reactions or radioactive reactions are the major example of sequential reaction. Here you can see lead, after the beta decay it gives bismuth, and again after a beta decay it gives polonium. So this is one type of example. In organic type we can also see the decomposition of epoxide. This is a one kind of epoxide which on decomposition first give acetaldehyde, which further decomposes to methane. So these are few examples you can understand, and now I will discuss the kinetics of consecutive reaction in second video. If you find any kind of problem or doubt, you can discuss with me. Thank you.